Okay, my entire garden looks like this from all the drought, rain, high winds, and then, weeds grow when nothing else does. So what I've been doing is hand weeding everything, and now this is what the garden is looking like. It's a lot of dirty work, but I have pruned the tomato plants. They're looking better. All these green bean plants are coming out tomorrow or the next day. Gonna make space for cabbage for the fall. I'm also going to be harvesting these marigolds. They're medicinal, and putting them up. And I'll probably transplant some of these big old bushy bushes. They didn't help with the stink bugs, I can tell you that. It's all about getting this garden cleaned back up and looking like it should. This is how Mimsy weeds the garden. And y'all see, I'm wearing my boots. Snakes and spiders. But I wanted you to kind of see how I'm actually doing this, because this is my way of doing it. And I know a lot of people use tools, and I do have a weed tool. I don't use it until I go get it completely weeded out by hand. But I just get down in here, watching for snakes, of course, after the other day. But try to pull all these weeds up by the root. And I'm pulling up the old pea plants that were spent. And I'm just trying to clear it all out. And then cover it with a mulch. But that's how I like to do it. I know a lot of people use tools. And I don't have a row tiller or anything like that yet. That's on that wish list of things I'd like to do. But for now, I enjoy doing it by hand, even though it's a lot of work. But it really looks nice. And when I get those tomatoes and things done and get this garden back in Mimsy shape, I'll be a happy camper. One thing I have decided, and I probably said this already earlier in this video, I'm not using mulch next year. I'm going to buy that heavy duty weed fabric. And after I get PoorBoy to till this all up before spring garden, and I put some trace minerals in the ground and amendments and compost and such, I'm going to cover it with black fabric and do garden pine knot style. I've learned a lot from Tasha and Levi. I know that Living Traditions does the black weed cloth, and I've watched their videos and stuff, but I talked to Tasha, so she helps me out a whole lot. So if y'all aren't familiar with Pine Knot Farm, I'm going to link an iCard, and I'll put their link in the description too. But you can check out their garden. It's beautiful. I don't know about y'all, but getting a row or 2 or 3 cleaned out and covered up, it's like housework. Instant gratification. Can you see the difference? This is how Mimsy likes her garden to look. Not like this. Got a lot left to do. Got these 4 rows here under the trellises and over there by the watermelons. You can see all these marigolds. I need to get out here and harvest some of them and transplant some of these bushes because they're shading out my peppers. So we're not getting a lot of production on things like these little pimentos. And they say they deter pests. They really don't. They're beautiful though. When it's all in full bloom out here and everything's cleaned up, it makes the garden very beautiful. And I love that. But they don't deter stink bugs or things like that. But yeah, they're overcrowding the pepper plants. And we can't have that. We gotta have our peppers. Okay, guys, so now you're getting a glimpse of what Mimsy's been doing. Weeding, weeding, weeding. I've got weeder hands. And in between all this, PoorBoy's had me in the pit crew helping with the race car. Oh, it's so much fun around here in southeast Mississippi in the heat of the summer. We sweat, we get dirty, but we enjoy what we do. Y'all, I'm filthy and I'm wore out. And have you ever heard how runners and racers, they say in that last leg of the race, the monkey jumps on their back? Yeah, I'm there. This is all that's left to weed on the tomato side. And then every bit of that'll be done. But that monkey is on my back. I don't want to finish it, and it's not that much. I probably can get it done in an hour. Oh my goodness. So I got dirt all over my shirt and stuff, but today I'm just a dudette J0. J0 O. That's one of his shirts. I got that when we were in Cookeville at the GAHC conference. So, sorry about lowering that down too much. Anyway, won't be long. We'll have video footage of a clean garden again. It's hot and I'm dying, but another one bites the dust. We in the last stretch. Got this little row to finish right here. And that's it for this half of the garden. Woo-wee. Here it is, y'all. The last real plug of weed on the entire tomato end of the garden. Whoo! Mercy. Cash Kitty, what do you think? All the weeds are in piles everywhere. There's a pile there, a pile there, a few piles on that end over there. Man, Mimsy has been working her tail off. I scared myself. I had laid some noodle beans and yard logs down there and I thought it was another snake. I scared myself. I was fixing to holler. This is the noodle bean vine. It's got a few on it. Got my wind chime under there. I like hearing that thing. When the wind gets to blowing, it does its thing. And that's deterred birds from eating my little blossoms and messing with the beans. I thought, that might help, and it did. This thing's pretty. And now I got to deal with all this stuff. But it won't be near as hard to deal with as those tomatoes. Sure does look better. Man, that was some work. I said it already, but I ain't doing this like this again. I'm just not. My little hands, my little fat fingers are sore. These plants are hanging on. I pruned them real heavy. I told y'all I went at them. But they're doing okay. Some's got blossoms on it. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I didn't really want to zoom too much. But another day out in the garden. And guess what? I am almost 100% done. Finally. There is a tiny little patch I'll show you left to do. Not doing it today. I've already put my hand on a baby snake, like a newborn. So mama's around here somewhere, and Anna is done messing in that mama snake's garden space. I'm also call it the snake pit. Woo! I don't like snakes. That was the snaky area. right there that I was digging in. I was going to weed around all my ZZ tops, zinnias. But I came around to this backside and I was working right here. As you can see, I got some of it cleared out, and little Mr. Baby Snake came slithering right by my hand. It was running from me, and I didn't bother to chase it or try to kill it or nothing. I'm just moving out of this area because Mama's around here somewhere. She's got to be, because that snake looked like it was just hatched or newborn or whatever. Not very old at all, maybe a day or two. So I know snakes tend to drop their babies and leave, but I'm seeing too many little ones for my liking. But now I don't know what kind it was, so I didn't try to kill it. Y'all check it out. I'm leaving the purple whole peas for another week just for the nitrogen, because I'm tired of dealing with snakes. But I did weed around them some. And there are some blossoms. I may actually get a few more purple holes out of it. I don't know. But they're okay to stay for right now, even though it could be a snake pit. I just, I've had enough of snakes for today. But things are going well. The birdhouse gourds are okay. I've got one lemon squash left. I pulled the other one because it looked like a vine borer had got in there and was messing with it some. Didn't destroy it, but it's that time, and I've got a few more planted. So that's what's going on in Mimsy's garden. It's back to looking good for the most part. There will be some changes for next year. I've said that before. Anna is not hand weeding this whole thing like this again. There's going to be some fabric cloth or billboard fabric or something. Something's going to go down in this place. It was pretty when it lasted, but I've had enough of the hand weeding. Time to move on to the fall garden. What are y'all planting? Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Leave me your advice. I don't mind it. I'd appreciate any advice I could get.